We now return to Let's Play Postmaster. So, we're doing very well. Already, I'm down, or up, I'm at 50% down here, up from, what was it, like 18%? And it's all because of this office, and the fact that I am maxed out on everything here. I don't know that I need these extra two sorters. I could just maybe go for these things. Let's go ahead and do that. Go for that and the water cooler. And, yeah, because we're not really falling behind on the sorting issue. That'll get taken care of. It's these guys that need the sorting, and they're maxed out. So it's occurred to me that for future expansions, obviously doing this thing where I'm filling in all 8 slots is going to be a problem because it does not allow me to have transfer vehicles or to have the express package delivery thing. So what I'm thinking, looking at this stuff here, I've got this incoming and outgoing thing for everybody except a few, actually. What I'm thinking is that maybe I'll just go ahead and max out a few of these areas. Like this one, I'll just fill in, not worry about a transfer vehicle from here, and instead I'll just take packages from like here and bring them over here. Likewise, I'll take this one and use it to fill up this one, and then I can do the same thing here, fill these all in. And we'll just sort of stay contained within the regions, and then I can get some sort of mid-grade offices in between here. So like if I took this one, right, and I opened it up, it would cover a lot of blocks here, but it would also have severe overlap here. But what that means is that I wouldn't have to cover these blocks with vehicles from this office. So I would be able to use this office to do transferring and to have the extra express delivery stuff. That means a lot of little offices, which are, you know, quite expensive just to do that, but it may be how I have to if I want to cover everywhere. The fact that we have got this overlap right here means I'm getting one block overlap, but that's not helpful because there are several blocks in this area that I don't have post boxes on, and so I'm missing out on all that stuff. So I think that's the best solution, really. But the problem is, if I want maximum coverage like here, then I've got yet another big office, and I would have to get a little office in between. Like if I got this one and just had it there, it could be a transfer vehicle hub. You know, it could go back and forth, and since it would actually, yeah, I think I might need to do that. If I did that, if I had these as sort of big hubs and then I just had a transfer office in between, it would just have transfer vehicles, so that it would go out, collect packages from here, bring them back, and then in the next shift it would take them out somewhere else again. So it would distribute the packages without clogging up. I think I'll do that, actually. It's still kind of expensive, and again I would have to set up everything, you know, the people. Well, maybe I wouldn't, though. Maybe I wouldn't have to get wow, my mind is blanking. You know, the people, the receiving staff, I wouldn't need them. I would just have to hire sorters so that when they take it, they sort it, they get it ready for transfer, and then buy the transfer vehicle. So people wouldn't bring, you know, their packages and whatnot to the office here. They would take it to the main one, and so I wouldn't have, you know, excess amounts of stuff. Maybe that would work, although I don't know, because I would need sorters anyway, right? Because the packages themselves, when they sort, turn into both waiting for transfer and waiting for delivery, so I'd still need to deliver from here. But since a small one is only 8, I would only need a motorbike and I could scoot around and just do deliveries, but no pickups. and that would fill in some of the cracks, you know. I mean, that would allow me to get even more coverage that way. I think I'll do that. I think that's the smart way to do this, to get it all. The problem is up here though, because I've got this one, which is going to be a big one. This one is a big one, and so will this one. And then of course I want to expand there. So in order to really fill in, I might have to get like here, and then this would just be, I don't know, a four-way crossover, or I could get another one down here to sort of be transfer for this, as well as a connection down to here between those offices. Yeah, I might do that actually. But I think this time, for real, I'm just going to sit for a while and let my money build up so that I have a bunch of money to blow on something like that. But that's the long-term plan. I think that's how I'm going to tackle this whole problem and get maximum coverage and just take the computer out. And if I'm still making a ton of money, I can afford to lower my prices even more. And I think if I just have most of the city under my control, basically a monopoly on all delivery, then I could afford to lower my prices just absolutely dirt cheap. And, you know, just by sheer bulk, I would still make money. That seems to me like it's the only way to surmount everything here. If there is an office that shows up out here, that would be another little office I could get. I am just very pleased by this. Already, in its home territory, we own more than half, or run more than half of the mail industry, so that's great. One thing I'm not doing down in this office, though, is packages. So, obviously, once I get some money, I've got some money, I want to set that up. Should I just go ahead and buy this now? It's only 9,000, and I can just have it sit there for a while. Okay, we'll buy it, just so I have it. Yeah, and then I'll just use that as the transfer hub. And this one is in a very good location. I mean, that covers most of it. Could go large and get all of it, but no, we don't need to. We don't need that kind of expense. So hopefully that'll still be there. If not, we'll just have to wait. It's not like I'll be able to expand it right away anyway. So that means if I take that down, I would get rid of like the priority vehicle thing, and I would have to... We'll be spending a lot more money on vehicles. And that's really where a lot of the initial expense is. Because it cost me 28,000 just to get the 2 vehicles I need for delivery and pickup. And since I'm going to need to double all of that, I'm going to need extra ones for that, and then 4 more for packages. I mean, that's just a little too much right now. What I should do, though, is just half it. You know, rather than put off the package vehicles, I should just go ahead and get a couple package vehicles, cover half of my territory, and then I'll leave the other half out until I can afford more vehicles. I think that's a wise choice. Now for these guys, when I'm going to buy those transfer vehicles, I think we may have to go... Oh, okay, yeah, right, well, we don't have as many spaces because it's a small office, right? So, obviously I'll have the 3 just for in here, and then I'll probably have 1 for a long distance transfer, and then I'll have 1 slot open for a priority mail. What was I thinking about? Right, because since this will be the transfer hub, we're going to have a lot of mail to transfer. So should I buy a car? I could buy a superior car. It's got a bit more stuff. It also costs quite a bit more, and has a lot more operating costs, but it has slower speed as well than just the standard car. So I guess I'll get this instead. And then I can, because the thing is, if this is just going to be transferring nearby, it can just go out several times. but would the fuel consumption cost be offset? I mean, I could have a van go out infrequently and collect a lot, or I could have a car go out frequently and collect just a very little. Which is more cost effective? I'm not sure how much the fuel would cost. No priority stuff yet. Up to 80,000. Man, I am a juggernaut here. That's fantastic. Oh, wow. Wow. 3,000 waiting for transfer. 3,000 waiting for transfer. 1,400, 1,200. Interesting. This is another thing I have to look at. We're just not picking up enough. They are going out every 1 hour though, so I may just have to upgrade all of my boxes to larger boxes. The problem with doing that, of course, is that we've got more mail to have to process. Looks like these have all been sorted through though, except for this office. This office is continually full, so actually all three of them are continuously full. Not much I can do about that, sadly, unless I, again, broke these down and bought the much bigger offices, which would just include much more of the collection stuff. Don't think I'm prepared to do that. But this office definitely needs the combined force, so yeah, I think that's a wise choice to build a little hub. Actually, this would be a nice little hub. I think I probably already looked at that one. So this would be a nice hub for this area. It would allow me to do the 4... No, it wouldn't. Because with only the 6 slots, if I wanted to have the priority mail and a transfer between regions, that only leaves me 3 slots. So I would have to leave that one out, and then I would have to get another little one out here if I wanted to build a big office here. And this could transfer between this office, the central office, and then down here. So that would be my 3. And then I would have another one that goes way out here to 4. We don't need to buy too many priority things though. I think I probably only need 1 per section. So keep that in mind. I guess we can go a little bit faster now. It's very hard to look around the city when it's going like that, though. I'm not sure if you can tell, but the vehicles just sort of jump around because I can't keep up with the frame rate when it's going that fast. I would like to find another priority package. I always want to find those things just because it's an extra 1,200 bucks to 1,000 bucks in the bank, and this is expanding out this way. Getting an office out here would not be a bad idea. Looks like there's a building that opened up over there. Okay, we're almost at 100,000 by the end of the day, so that'll be enough for tomorrow to set up my little transfers, to buy some vehicles, to solidify. I mean, this one is already set and ready to go. This one has got all the vehicles that I need, and it's very hard to even do that when it's going max speed. I mean, this has got all the vehicles, it's prepared. I should probably look at getting one of those, but since these all... I mean, that's the thing, I guess, that I wasn't paying attention to. It'd be nice if this little area actually filled up to sort of correspond with how many packages actually were there. That'd be fun, otherwise it's just empty space. My vehicles are always in good health, and the reason for that is because I'm constantly replacing them. It's not that they're getting repaired, it's that I'm buying new ones all the time. Right, let's not... Oh, we're not paused. Okay, we'll just keep on chugging to the end of the day. Weekend is coming up, so I'll get a ton of bonus stars. That'll be nice. Now that one achievement that said it would unlock the 3rd city said 100 stars on my account. But this isn't an account-based game. Like, I didn't have to sign into anything to play this. So I assume it means it's keeping track of it behind the scenes. Otherwise, I may have to get 100 in reserve. Because I'm pretty sure by this point I have gotten 100 stars. Or pretty close. I mean, especially after last weekend when I got that extra bonus 20. I'm pretty sure between then and now I've gotten enough. Okay, let's pause, please, pause. Okay, 90,000, that's good. Yeah, this queue is getting worse and worse. It's just gonna happen that way. Coverage fault, well, we'll take care of that here soon. Postbox fault, don't need more collectors, really, and the prices are probably okay. We're doing fantastic on this. Well, my prices what? Wait a minute. Well, see, it says I'm doing fantastic on the prices. My prices are rock bottom. And delivery time is okay. It's just, collection. Okay. It's faulting me slightly on collection time. So I guess my collectors need to go out more frequently. And if my prices are at 0 right now, I'm not being faulted on that, then it means it's just coverage. How can it be coverage? I mean, the computer doesn't have the coverage I do. I am picking up on the efficiency, though. I still do have a few blocks under control that are not being picked up. But look at this, I've got 90 boxes. 7 offices. How am I not doing amazing? It doesn't really matter, I suppose. I mean, this is just sort of a suggestion thing. I'm not sure. I mean, aside from the fact that it's telling me all of these statistics point towards me getting an extra 30 bonus stars at the end of the week, I'm not sure it really has that big of an impact otherwise. Okay, right, well, now that I've got the money, let's go ahead and set up the vehicles. So I'll go ahead, and so I wish I could transfer vehicles between offices. Anyway, we need to sell this and this, and we're going to need to buy, well, I guess we'll just go, not the big vans, right? Not the big vans. We've got, we'll have a maximum of 24 here, so I don't need the big vans. Might not even need, well, no, we need the vans, not the cars. So, we'll go package, well, first let's buy all my vans. Let's buy 2 more vans. Okay, let's not blow all my money. So these ones will be the package delivery, package pickup, and these will be mail delivery, postbox collection. Let's go ahead and put down boxes in the rest of this area. Covering everything I don't have yet. Okay, and then we need to go in here. Nope, 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 nope. Need to go in here and change the route for these guys. So we don't want you covering this half of the city. I'm just gonna get rid of all of that. I will have you go this way. And then come pick up those. That's only 11, but it's covering this half of the city. That's actually too many. We'll do it that way, and then I'll hope that these 3 fill in, and then that whole section will be good. And then we'll save this one for the other one, because that'll be an even split. Okay, and now you are collection. Even though we're overlapping with this one, I think I'll let it slide. It'll just mean this one is being collected a lot. Yeah, that's fine. Not the most efficient, perhaps, to have all these empty slots on the route, but again, it's just how it works out. Okay, so we need you to go out 1 hour rest period. You are also going after 1 hour rest period. You are going 1 hour rest period. Now, it's faulting me on the pickup time, so maybe I want to change that, but... okay. So we need to add you. We'll just add the first half of all of this. Well, which actually has more? That would only give me 9, whereas these guys would have 10. So we'll have you do the bottom half first, before we get another one. Once we've got some more money, we'll finish that off. Okay. And package delivery, we'll have you go out every 2 hours. Okay. So we'll leave those slots open, and now it is time for... yeah, we don't want receiving. I'm sure I want a sorter, though. At least one. We'll find out. First let's buy the priority vehicle. And then we'll need a transfer. We'll need 2 transfers. But if I want my mail... Since I cut off the mail... Well, we still got that link, though, because it's being... Yeah, okay. So we'll save money by doing the 2... We'll go with cars. And if we need more transfer, I'll just send them out more frequently. So, this will be the cheap alternative. We need you to be transfer, and we need you to be transfer. Okay, you also need to go out, let's say afternoon. We'll have you go beginning and middle. That'll be a good start, and we'll have you go beginning and middle. Now, because, you know, this is the central hub, they'll be emptying out mail, but they'll be bringing it back. So that second shift, they'll be taking out what's left, and then they'll bring back even more. And then I'll need a delivery vehicle, but we'll wait and see how much I have left in the office here for deliveries. Because this is actually, whoops, this is overlapping 2 of these parts for these guys, and many for these ones. So, but no, I mean, if we're overlapping, then we don't need to even bother delivering to there. In fact, that'll leave me with a whole 2 outside the range of anyone else, so I could just get a bicycle if I really had to. Yeah, that's fine. Okay, so, whoops, nope. I need to set your links to there, and you to there. Okay, now what I could do, instead of having the mail go down here, I could have it go to the transfer station. But I would also be pulling mail out of there. I think I should, though. I think I should have it doing that, because if I'm going to make this the transfer hub, it needs to do that. Whereas otherwise they're both sending mail there. This will go pick it up and pull it back. But there'd be more mail if it was here. Again, when you take it there, though, that's more mail that has to be sorted and delivered, so... If I don't want this to be the big thing, maybe sending in between, whatever. We'll keep it this way for now. And I think this will be fine. Okay, so back down to 34,000. Let's, well, wait a minute. Yeah, I can't really afford to do this right now. I could buy that office, though. I do want to buy that office, actually, just to hang on to it. So, I've got the money. I'll go ahead and... Wait a minute. This is only... Okay, that's 1 park. Doesn't really matter, but again, every block that we bring into my influence is another block counting towards my coverage. So, we'll go ahead and get that. And we'll just hang on to it, I guess. Kind of a waste, but, you know, that's how it goes. Alright, as for this one, there's a lot of mail that did not go out. And the transfer was one's at the beginning, one's at the middle. So I guess you do have to go out every 2 hours. Just because we didn't get it all there, and we didn't get everything delivered either. This is going... Well, wait, is that letter delivery or is that package? We do have 12 packages sitting in there. So... wait, this is instantly, and instantly, well, God, I don't know what's going on there then. I guess we're just not... These can't hold enough, so they're not able to do as much. which is really worrisome actually, because if they're going out instantly, they should in theory be able to expand it all. Yeah, and here's a few empty blocks that I'm not doing anything with, and that's probably hurting my efficiency. Now if I had this office, I could completely cover that section, and then we'd have some overlap there, so it would lighten the burden of having as many transfer vehicles. Maybe I could get away with just one van then, because that would take up 3 blocks, so what, that's 6 and 8, 14, 17 now. We'd still need something to cover everybody. Dang. Okay, well, whatever. I think I'm gonna end this one here. Normally I do 2 days, but that's been getting a little bit long and kind of increasing the size of the videos, so I'll end this one here, and we'll see if my new hub technique is going to work next time.